Hi guys, welcome back to Delusional Diaries podcast. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Holly.
That's not gonna happen again. It doesn't fit the vibe. It's the wrong vibe.
Okay, I get that.
But how are you?
I'm good. I actually just
How are you really?
good.
Just watched a TV episode last night, and that's what she did, and just was funny.
Okay. I was actually just curled my hair really quickly before we came here, and I was thinking about your video where you taught people how to curl their hair with a clamp, and I was just like shocked by the comments. People like, "Wow, this is life-changing information," and I was just like, I was shocked that there were that many people that didn't know how to. Curl their hair with a clamp.
I get DMs every single day. Even like my girl who does my hair, she was like, I sent your video to all my clients that can't figure it out because like it's been helping so many people. People always tell me that. I'm just like, but the thing is, like, I'm not stupid, and I could not figure it out either. And I'd watched so many videos, and one day it just clicked.
I feel like I never watched a video. I've
just better than everyone.
I don't know, but also I don't do exactly what you do. Actually, I keep flipping. So like I curl one towards or one away, and then one towards.
So I do that now, but I couldn't put all that in one video because people didn't get the main concept.
Well, it's just like then you would just reverse it, and then the clamp would be on the other
side. Yeah, that's
side.
too much information for the first time.
I guess, yeah. But I feel like if I curl all of my hair away, I used to do that, but it turns into one just giant curl clump, and it just isn't giving. So I feel like I have to switch it up to give a little more volume. If you have shorter hair, maybe it would work better, but I don't know. But I thought of your video when I was curling my hair today. Yeah.
Period. Our friends Maddie and Jesse got engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, it was so exciting. Like, we didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the Hamptons. Well, I was supposed to leave for the Hamptons on Friday night. And you were doing something on Friday. Oh, you had dinner with Kevin's parents. So then I texted Maddie and Jesse, and I was just kind of like, I could stay for Friday night. We could leave tomorrow morning. Like, it's not a big deal. So I was like, do you guys want to go to dinner? She's like, of course. So we went to dinner with them, and we just vibed. And then Jazz and Kevin met up with us. We all went out, and we were all sitting at my apartment, and Jesse told the guys he needs some air. And so they went on my deck.
I didn't even realize that.
I didn't even realize they were gone.
I just we were all yapping in the kitchen, like the three of us, like me, Maddie, Hallie. And we're like, oh, why are they outside? Like, whatever. We were talking our own shit about life, so we didn't give a fuck.
I didn't give a fuck, but he told them out there, like, oh, I'm going to propose to Maddie tomorrow, which was so sweet. But he's like, so don't leave for the Hamptons. So I was like, I didn't know this. Obviously, we went out the whole night. We all got super drunk.
I'm like making Maddie drink and like take shots because I had no idea she was getting engaged. He told the guys, and the guys did not tell us. And Jesse had asked them not to tell us until after we were home.
Yeah.
And they obviously respected Jesse's ask. It was a small ask.
Yeah.
So we didn't know.
Yeah. And then Jazz and I, Maddie and Jesse end up leaving at like, I don't even know, 1 a.m. And then Kevin and Reed are like, all right, let's go home. And me and Jazz are like, no. We're not fucking going home yet. And so then they're like, all right, we are then. So Kevin and Reed get in a taxi and go home. And Jazz and I stay out. And then we're like, all right, let's go to this bar. We like pull up to this bar in an Uber. And literally the line is like
so
wrapped around. And I'm like, yeah, I'm
we
not
should go
standing in that. I'm like, this is our sign. So then we just tell the Uber, we're like, keep driving. Like, we'll pay you more.
Go.
Yeah. So then we got home, and then Reed's like, yeah, we can't go to the Hamptons tomorrow. And I was like so pissed. I'm like, why? And then he told me. I was like, oh, okay.
Then we FaceTime each other, just bawling our eyes out because like we're drunk at this point. And also, they just make so much sense, and we were just so happy for our friends. Yeah. And I love. It was just so exciting.
She had also texted me like literally back in October, and she was trying to go to Miami for Art Basel because it was this weekend, and she texted him, and she was like, hey, like, I'm gonna go to Miami, and he's like, no, my family's in town, like you can't, you have to, whatever. And then she's like texting me like, why the fuck do I need to be like here for his family? Like this doesn't make sense. She's like, maybe he's proposing, and I was like, ooh, maybe. But then she really never mentioned it again, and I like know she didn't think that when the weekend actually came. So then it was funny that actually was true, what she predicted, but she like had no idea.
She thought it was happening the weekend before, and it didn't, so it was kind of out of her brain.
But I just remember that she was like thinking it was going to happen that exact weekend. But then she thought because he got her so drunk on that Friday night, she was like, oh, there's no way he would propose the next day while I'm really hungover. But she pulled herself together, and she looked really cute and like got all ready and everything. And then he proposed at the spot that they first went on a date. You can go watch her video on TikTok if you want to see the whole thing.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Yeah, really funny. It was so them.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. Just like so fun, special.
by the time this already comes out, it'll have already happened. It's not that deep, but I think I'm meeting Bella Hadid tomorrow. I'm very nervous. At first, I got invited to the event, and like maybe this is like shallow of me. I was like, I don't want to go. I love Bella Hadid. I love Arabella, which is what the event is, the fragrance. It's actually amazing. It's got some like shimmer in it. It's gorgeous on your vanity. Like, I think it's a great product. And I was just like, Bella Hadid's gonna be there. And I think that like everybody's gonna be taking photos with her. I could be wrong, like maybe I won't be. But I was just like, I personally have no interest in standing next to Bella Hadid. Like, I still want to get eaten up that fucking hard. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think like, I don't even know. So I'm very nervous for that and how the photo's going to turn out, because I'm really going to try with my makeup. But I know she's the prettiest person I've ever seen in my entire life. So I'm very scared.
I think that's definitely a stretch of drama. I mean, I want to like validate like that's like your concern, but also like, I don't like, you're not like ugly, like you're really pretty. So I'm just
but
like,
not that there's no comparison to Bella Hadid. Like, she is
but
truly
it's not like
so pretty.
Look like a rat, like
compared to her.
like
Compared to her, that is how I feel. She's like the prettiest person ever. I will say though, I'm super excited to go meet her because I watch Yellowstone. If you watch Yellowstone, you know I love that show. But in the last episode, which was like the second episode to the season finale, Beth walks in and she opens the door and Bella Hadid's just standing there, and Bella's like, oh. And I screamed when Bella was on my screen, because it's also funny because she's like being a cowgirl and stuff in that show, and she's like a cowgirl in real life now because she's dating.
I love her new life.
Yeah, she's dating that cowboy. I don't know what he does specifically, but I saw her on that fucking horse, like chasing the cow and stuff.
Yeah, no, I love this life for her. She seems like she's really living like her authentic self.
Yeah.
And like, but she still has her toes in like other areas, and I respect how she's become like so well-rounded in multiple different areas that don't really go together, and she just seems really happy.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
She's like my favorite model. I love her.
I just like her as like vibes. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
no,
I
yeah.
appreciate how she like lives an authentic life, and I think she seems like she's very much how she comes across. Like, she seems very sweet and genuine.
yeah.
Like, you can tell it's not like fake.
No, 100%.
Which I appreciate.
100%. I love her. So we'll see.
I want a horse still.
Yeah.
I really hope I can get into being a horse girl one day. Like, I really do. Like, I really still see that for myself.
Well, it like seriously drives. I don't know. I was having this dilemma the other day because like Reed's obsessed with Zillow, so he'll show me houses all the time. Like, oh, look how sick this is. Look how sick this is. Like, whatever, just because he's like, it's his hobby. And he'll show me houses all the time in like Connecticut that are literally less than what I paid for my house in the Hamptons. So like, love my house in the Hamptons, but it's like a fucking little shack. Like, it's not like whatever. He'll show me these like gorgeous like farmhouses that are like truly like so beautiful, and they have so much land where you could have horses on them, everything. And I'm like, I want that in my life. But then I think I would get there for like 2 weeks, and I'd be like, cool, now I want to go back to the city and like also live there. Like, and you can't have a farm that you leave all the time, because like who would take care of the animals? So like, I don't know. I think
you're just gonna want that like when you're much, much older.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm saying if you did, it would be when you were much older.
I would be like ballerina farm. Like, I'd be like out here like, I wouldn't be ballerina farm because I'm.
You wouldn't want that many kids.
Oh no! I don't mean like that. I'm saying like making everything from scratch. I'd be like a raw milk drinker. Like, I'm totally kidding. I would not drink raw milk. I know it's very bad for you and like whatever. But
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, it's like a whole. It's like when they like, because the milk you drink is pasteurized, which I believe they heat it to a certain temperature so it kills all this bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
So raw milk is like technically really good for you, I think, because it's like not pasteurized. So there's like some extra vitamins and stuff in there, but there's also like horrendously dangerous bacteria, which it depends on, you know, what you're drinking, but it's basically like taking like a Russian roulette shot every time you drink raw milk.
Weird.
And so like people, you can straight up, I believe, like die from raw milk. So it's, people hate raw milk drinkers because they act like it's like this, ooh, whatever,
I haven't
but they're
seen
like
anything about this.
Oh, it's like
also, I don't seek this information out because I'd just be Instacarting my milk or getting it from Costco.
Milk. Yeah.
I'm also not a big milk drinker unless there's like a nice little sweet treat around.
Yeah, like
cereal.
Ballerina farm will like take her cup of coffee and like literally go up to the cow and squeeze like milk straight in it.
That makes me a little queasy, but to each their own, I suppose. All that to say, I still want a horse, and I hope that when I move out of the city, I can get a horse.
Okay. Are you, like, do you want one on your literal land, or you want one like at a barn?
It depends on like what kind of house I find, because there were certain houses I was looking at that I'm like, oh, this would work, and I could have the horse there.
Yeah.
But I don't know where I'll end up on the home dilemma.
Yeah.
Because I'm moving to New Jersey. I'm like putting that out into the world because I'm not confident it's happening now.
Okay.
I've decided I was gonna stay in the city after this lease is up, and now I want to move to New Jersey. I heart NJ. I love New Jersey, so I look forward to leaving.
I'm very excited for you for that.
But I plan on being in the city all the time still, just not my home base.
Okay.
Yeah, so go to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can have a horse.
That'd be exciting.
It would be exciting, and maybe you could come horse ride with me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get two. Maybe I'll get like sisters.
Okay. What was my horse's name in Aruba? You had Bridget.
I had Bridget.
I don't know.
I remember what you had.
I don't know.
That was, guys, let's talk about this again because this still, like, to this day is like so ingrained in my brain. We went horseback riding in Aruba and it was sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, we literally thought we were being kidnapped. And I was trying to like play it cool, but like I was actually very nervous inside. And this one lady that was like in our tour group literally fell off her horse. And like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to smile, but because like it's not funny. It's not funny. It was like I was concerned for her safety. Like she fell off this horse, and like you could literally hear the whole like horse group, like the little hooves like come to a halt. Like sorry. And you can see everyone like gasp at once, and this lady's like.
She's like rolling on the ground.
Like in the dirt, and like English isn't spoken very well, and everyone's like freaking out.
Well,
and everyone's like horse is like wants to keep going on the path, and it's like backing up into another horse. You're like, am I gonna fucking fall
it was
off
a
too?
fucking disaster. Yeah. Well,
because like there were no rules because in Aruba.
Yeah, because like in the
we were
US,
sprinting on these horses.
Yeah, in the US
Not
you
a light
can't
trot.
even walk, or like you can't even trot. You have to like walk, and they had us full blown sprinting. Like
no, because I look back on this and I'm like, I was like suicidal at this point still. So I'm like, fuck it, Bridget, hit it, let's go, like ye fucking ha. Now I'm like, holy shit, I would not be as like laid back because literally like we could have died.
Well, I've never sprinted on a horse before. I've never even gone on a light trot, and we're like full on like. I'm like, holy shit.
I'm like racing. Like, I literally think I should be the Kentucky fucking Derby.
It was really fun, but we were
amazing.
fully running. Like, it was kind of scary.
Not to mention, we're fully running while taking TikToks of ourselves.
Oh, I was like hella taking TikToks. Like,
I had like 35 drafts for the end of it. It was
same.
Like,
and I was like bouncing up and down the whole time. Like, actually
at one
insane.
Point, like, my foot came out of like the little strap or whatever. And I was like, this is where it ends.
Yeah, like I'm going to fall off. No, you would die. You would seriously like fall off and get trampled. That's how Guy just died in Yellowstone in the last episode.
Spoiler alert.
Well, he didn't. He got like kicked by a horse.
Okay, but yeah, no, but it was honestly so fun. Like I want to go back because like where else you actually can't go anywhere and like sprint on horses like that legally.
No, it was insane. But yeah, the lady falling off the horse really
put
a damper.
I kid you not. That was in the first 5 minutes of the ride.
Yeah, then we had to wait for like literally 45 minutes, which like I get it, and I feel bad for her.
So important to check for safety.
But then all of our horses are just running into each other. It was actually scary. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get bucked off this horse because it's like fucking pissed.
Yeah, and the other horses would come up and like
they would beef with each other.
And I'm not very like horse versed. Like well versed in horses, so I'm like, is this normal behavior? Like, is this like signs of anger? And
they would kick each other too. Yeah.
Just so you know, if I got a horse, I would fully like get educated before getting a horse.
Yeah,
it's a big responsibility. I recognize that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you should maybe like get one at a barn and take some lessons there before just committing to the horse.
I'm not. Yeah, 100%. I don't mean it like all.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I would love to. If I won the lottery, I would so buy a racehorse. And I would just like travel and like have race horses, you know, like and like be an owner in the box, and like woo.
I would not do that, but I could see that for you.
Sounds like an amazing thing to me. So that's the reason I buy lottery tickets, just in case.
Okay, I could see.
How fun would that be?
I personally wouldn't find that fun.
Really?
I mean, I would go like every once in a while, but would I want that to be my craft and like my life? No.
Okay.
But I would like go to a race. Like I have fun at Preakness, but like I'm good with like Preakness. I would go to the Kentucky Derby, like past that.
It'd be fun to like see if like, am I gonna get richer today?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It would like be more interesting to watch the race.
Yeah, I get that. If you have like a lot
at stake.
Whatever. But then I don't like the losing. You can take the losing part well. Like when you like lose a bunch. I'm just saying, like, when you lose a bunch of money gambling, like, you're like, you do not understand. I still lie awake at night thinking about, like, the $100 in Vegas that I, like, threw away. I was like, that just could have gone towards something else. And, like, I just don't handle that well. So, I mean, I if my fucking horse didn't win, oh my God. Like the highs wouldn't outweigh the lows for me.
I guess I would just be like so invested and interested to see like why we lost and like how we can improve.
Okay. I guess if I had like stupid money where it's like lottery money, like 500 mil or something, I guess I wouldn't care.
It would take a lot of money to get into horse racing, but I hope one day I can reach that.
Yeah. Can I add something? Why do you have to pay taxes on a fucking lottery? That seems like bullshit to me.
It does. I pay taxes on my gambling ones too.
That's crazy. I'm like, what? No, you won. Like, you just get that money and it's yours. Like, there shouldn't be fucking taxes involved. Like, that takes the fun out of it. Like, what? I don't like that.
Yeah, it's lame for sure. I hate taxes in general.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, just the most unfun thing ever. Also, guys, I think someone stole my identity.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even kidding, because I was trying to get a hold of the IRS to verify something on my taxes, and they wouldn't verify me to tell me information because apparently my social security number does not match my birthday, which makes no sense to me because when did this happen?
Well, yeah, it's always in the past match.
It's never been an issue with anything literally ever. So it must have been recent. I called my mom. I was like, what the fuck does this mean? And I'm asking the guy on the phone with the IRS, like, are you typing a number in wrong? Like, who can I double check this with? Like, do you have a manager? Like, what? Can you at least tell me who I can contact next, or like where I would go from here to figure this out? And he's like, can't help you if you can't verify the right date. Most unhelpful thing ever. So obviously I call my mother. My mom's like, I've never heard of this. And she's trying to like Google it and find out. And she's like, I think someone might have stole your identity. It's all I can find on the internet is that's possibly what happened, and call the Social Security office. So I call them. I've been on hold literally for at least 5 hours a day the past week. I'm not kidding. It's so bad. Can't get a hold of anybody.
Where does somebody get your info to steal your
identity
from?
I don't know. And also, like, the weird thing is, like, no one's opened a new credit card. My credit isn't down. No one's using anything. So it's like, I'm like, did someone, like, I don't even know why they would have stolen my identity.
Yeah.
But it's, like, the most frustrating thing ever because I can't get my taxes and stuff done. And I got a new accountant, which is why this all fucking ended up coming to fruition. But I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know what you
If anyone has a plug at the IRS or the Social Security office, please hit me up. Genuinely, I'm so fucking lost here.
Yeah, that's really concerning.
Very tough. Whatever, shit happens. What you're gonna do? Speaking of shit happens and people are cunts, what's with people making videos saying I met someone, they were a bitch, and not saying who it is, and letting people get attacked in the comments?
I am a victim of this.
No, but it happens to you all the fucking time, and like. It happened to me one singular time, and I will never let it go.
Yeah. I think this is the thing. Like the rude influencer videos, it's such a niche type of thing. They always blow up. I met this influencer, and she was a bitch, and and they tell a story. And I think if you're not going to name the name, I think why make the video? Because truly the comment section is a horrendous place to be. When you click the comments, it's just a place for people to attack other people. It's like, oh, it's got to be that Hallie Kate girl. Like you could just tell she's a mean girl. And it's just like, and yes, like the girl who just made the most recent video, she made like 3 or 4 videos about it, didn't ever name the person's name. And she like did comment on one of the videos, one tiny place, like, no, it wasn't her or something.
But no one read that.
I'm not getting my entire comment sections in half my videos have been like, oh, so you were the rude influencer. It literally wasn't me. I've never met the girl. But I'm just like, this is really frustrating. And it's like, it is what it is, whatever. But
I mean, I get if someone hurt your feelings, that's totally valid. But you're opening it up to let other people be attacked that were completely innocent, who are now getting their feelings hurt. Like, that's not fair. Like, I just don't get, like, if you were upset that someone was mean to you, why are you opening up a space to create an opportunity for others to be mean to someone who's completely innocent? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that whole archetype of videos, that it happens like once a month, I would say. Somebody just like makes a video like that. I think either just name the name. Or
don't make the fucking video. Like, either contact that person if they're fucking rude. Like, okay, like, I just don't get why it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in all these videos that I see, nothing was ever that mean. Like, yeah, I don't get it. Like, in this one particular video, this person, she's like, I thought she was so nice. Like, we followed each other, and then she unfollowed me. Okay, so in my perspective, I'm like, oh, she was kind enough to not make it weird. And when her phone was handed with your username and she hit follow, and then she realized, like, oh, maybe I don't want to follow her. Like, it's no beef. There's plenty of people that I'm friends with. I'm like, I wouldn't want to follow you on Instagram or anything.
Yeah.
Like, no beef, no shade, but like, it's just like, there's no reason to be attacking people. Like, I hate that.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it just opens the door for like millions of people to like
hate on someone.
Yeah. Which it's like, if it's valid, okay. But
yes. If she was like, it was this person. Okay, great.
Yeah.
But like now hundreds of others are being attacked for nothing that involves them. Yeah. And their characters being into question, which I cannot stand.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Agree. Glad you got that off your chest.
No, it's just frustrating.
No, I agree.
Like, literally, I go to see your videos. Like, what did she post today? I'm like, why is everyone yelling at you? Like, literally, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't stand it.
I've commented so many times, like, no, she literally said it wasn't me.
Yeah, but like, how often? You don't do that forever. Also, you shouldn't have to.
I just have to say this about the serial killer, or sorry, he's not a serial killer. He killed one person. What? The CEO that got shot.
Oh yeah.
They caught the guy Luigi or whatever, and I will say it's a little concerning how many girls on TikTok. Yeah.
But yeah, people are making thirst traps of this man.
Yeah. I will say, like, but this is what I was thinking. Is it so crazy? Because, like, you know that man has, like, hella bodies. Like, you know he was a king. Like, you know he was, like, racking it up in college, you know? Because he was, like, valedictorian and all this stuff. Like, you know he was getting the ladies. He's attractive. And it's just, like, imagine, like your situationship from college and, like, looking on the news and you're like,
I fucked him.
Oh, my God. And it made me remember, I need to text her and ask. It was a very major shooting that I think it was like a school, like a mass shooting. It was like a bad one, like not like even that. It was like bad. I can't remember. It was a really popular one that happened. Not popular. You know what I'm saying? Like famous, whatever.
Yeah.
It happened like maybe a year or two ago. And I cannot remember which one it was, but like you guys would all know what I'm talking about. And it was like some mass shooter. My best friend, they called me and was like, holy fucking shit, I went on a date, like multiple dates with this man in college. And then she was like telling me like, remember this guy that I was talking to, da-da-da-da-da. And I remember that man from this time period of your life. I did not realize that this was the fucking school shooter. Like,
that would mess with my brain so, I'd be like, my picker is bad.
No, I know.
Like, whether like even if we didn't work out, I'd be like, my picker is bad. Like I would just be questioning my entire life existence.
Imagine spending like intimate time with a guy who would then go on to like be a school shooter. Like that's insane. Insane.
I would need serious therapy. I'm so
no,
sorry.
I know.
I literally would.
No, I know. I know. Even if I literally just like, yeah. And you never know. Like you can meet somebody on Hinge and then like, oh my God, I don't know. That's literally crazy.
No, dating is scary.
Dating is so scary. I know.
Don't like that. Joe Burrow.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this before anything. I'm really thinking like him and the fiance or whatever have like split like way prior to this. I would assume. Like I don't think there was any infidelity.
There's been rumors circulating for years that they've been broken up.
Okay. I've also heard rumors that he cheats on her. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not saying any of that. I don't know. I just think that they've been broken up for like a sec. So like I don't think
Well, someone posted a video of her walking in his neighborhood.
Olivia.
Walking in Joe's neighborhood in August of this year.
Okay. So I would assume they've been broken up for a minute. So I want to hope that there was no like cheating because people were like shocked because they're like, I thought he had a fiance. So I'm going to just hope that they've been broken up and it just hasn't been like super public knowledge. So, because obviously it'd be a different story if there was cheating, but I don't think there was. If it's true and like they were all both just single, pop off Olivia. Like, that's fire. He's hot.
I thought she was a lesbian. Am I crazy?
No, I don't know if she has a pride flag in her bio. I don't know if she's bi or if she's.
I remember like I thought she like made a video. People change their minds. I'm not saying you can't. I was like, wait, what? I didn't realize that was a thing.
I also did too because the
last time I saw her on my For You page, she was doing like a Get Ready With Me about how she was no longer into men.
Okay, I believe
and,
that.
Like, changed, totally valid, whatever. Yeah, but I was just like. Wait, I was like, it's not her.
I kind of get it though. If you're like, no, like I only like girls, but then like you're like, but Joe Burrow, I get it.
I don't know.
Like I don't know, but maybe she's bi. I don't know, but either way, pop off for Olivia. That's fucking slay.
But he like did an interview like because they brought up and he was pissed, and I've never seen him look so angry. And I think he was generally more angry. People like knew that he was with like another woman versus like his house getting broken into.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But I get, like, he's also a very private person. Like, he doesn't, like, put shit online. Like, I get that. Which is also why it's so weird. Like, if you're so private, like, I'm shocked that you're, like, with someone who's so public.
It is every single time this happens, it's like, what did you think? It just kind of with everything, it's like, what? Like, I don't know. It's like, why would you even get yourself involved with that? I guess, like, it's a little, because, like, I think about, like, the Brianna Zach stuff. It's like, if you're, like gonna be abusive to somebody, why pick somebody that's, like, public with a podcast? It doesn't make sense to me. Same thing, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the situation with Joe or anything. It's not like he's being abusive.
I was like, wait, how do those two go together?
No, it's just like, it just seems like he does seem like a private person that wouldn't want his life out there. And it's like, of course, people are going to literally see Olivia walking in his neighborhood and take videos. Do you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to do with even like, I don't know. It's just hard because it does seem like, yeah, if you're just dating another girl or something that maybe doesn't have, because like I'm sure if you're driving through Joe's neighborhood and you know Joe lives there and then you just see Olivia Ponton walking around, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Same thing if you went to a bar and you like saw her there and he was also there, you'd be like, all of that.
Something's up here, yeah.
I wonder how they met. I need to know how they met.
I'm the most nosy person on the planet. Like, there's so much information I wish I could know.
Weren't they both at Michael Rubin's white party?
I believe so, yeah.
Was she there? I think she was.
Yeah.
So maybe there.
I don't know.
That's sick. That's sick. Pop off, Olivia. I kind of was talking about this the other day because obviously our friend's engaged. So now I'm kind of like, weddings are just about. But if you pick someone to be your bridesmaid, do you expect on the flip side, like if they're having a wedding with a good amount of bridesmaids, are you like, I should be in yours?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay.
Not for me personally, just because like, I think it's like your day and your choice, and I wouldn't take it personal and I wouldn't be offended. And like, for example, if you didn't pick me, would I be upset? Yes. But that's because of our level of friendship, not because you're at my wedding.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'd be upset at people that, I don't know, because like my friends, like my friend that's one of my bridesmaids, she's already been married, but she didn't have bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And like, even if she didn't pick me though, I wouldn't be offended.
Yeah. I get that.
Like, I don't know. My first instinct wouldn't be like, I wouldn't even be like, oh, that's weird. I'd be like, okay, checks out. Like, what my friends that's in my wedding, she just got engaged, and I'm not sure if I'll be one in hers, but like, I don't expect to be.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, if I am, like, cool. If I'm not, like, no sweat.
No, I get that. I feel like it's like when somebody invites you to their birthday, then like, do you invite them to, like, it's like one of those almost. But I get it. It's like,
and I think some people do have that mindset and do operate with that, like, that mindset, but I just like don't care enough.
I think it's also different because a birthday party, you can usually invite a lot of people. It's like you might only have like 3 bridesmaids or something. So it's like you might have really more narrow picks, whereas like you're having 10, you know what I'm saying? So
but I think it's also like a lot of that comes from like being a people pleaser for some people. Mm-hmm. Like they'll pick like, oh, well, like they picked me, so I need to pick them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like especially going through it, I've become so much more focused on like, it is my day and my wedding, and like I want things that are gonna bring me happiness and joy, and I would want the same thing for other people, and like if they would find more happiness and joy without me in it, like I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
because it's just not about me.
That's fair.
But everyone has a different mindset.
Yeah.
But also, like, I think if someone doesn't pick you and you pick them to be in your wedding, like, don't be mad at them.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think you should pick people with the expectation like they have to pick me back, unless like you're really close and you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, like, I think it's so weird for people to ask, like, hey, am I gonna be a bridesmaid?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I cannot imagine those words ever coming out of my mouth to like someone who got engaged.
I think it's just hard because like, one, what if they're like, I'm not doing bridesmaids? What if they're like, they have like 5 sisters and then they're like, oh, I'm picking my 5 sisters and my 2 best friends and I only want to have like this many people, you know, whatever. Yeah. It's weird. You don't know.
But also I feel like by asking that question, you're putting them in a position where it's like, oh shit, do I need to ask? Like, if they don't have like the willingness to be like, it's my day, I can do what I want. Like, do you want to be picked because you brought it up?
Yeah, it is weird.
It's just an awkward thing to say. And it's just like an odd thing to, it's not like, what? I don't know.
Yeah. I think bridesmaids is just so messy and hard. I feel like a lot of times because it's like, I feel like there's like a lot of times where you could pick 20 people because at some point you get to a point where these people you're all kind of equally as close with, and then it's like, who do I pick of those people? And it gets really, because you're like, well, I'm kind of just as close with her as her, but I kind of want to pick her and not her. And it just becomes like, whatever. I feel like that'd be really hard for some people. Like, I feel like I would have a very clear, like, I don't know, I don't have that many friends, like, whatever. But some of my friends, I'm like, you have so many fucking friends. Like, how do you even narrow that shit down?
No, 100%. Even for me, I was just like, who will I not be upset to see in my wedding photo in 10 years?
Yeah, I get that.
And even, like, if a friendship ended, like, would I be upset on my picture? Like, no. But that's my point. It's like, who would I be upset? I'm like, I value our friendship so much for what it is or, like, what it's been to, like, I wouldn't be upset, like, looking past that.
Yeah.
But, again, I don't plan on, like, not being friends with anyone who's in my wedding.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez is engaged.
That's crazy.
To Benny Blanco.
Good for them.
No, that's so exciting. And, like, she seems so happy. And people were shitting in her engagement picture. I don't know if you've seen it. But, like, they did, like, it was, like, a picnic. And there was Taco Bell in it. And people were shitting on the fact that Taco Bell was in it. But she's said so many times that her favorite place to eat is Taco Bell.
Okay.
And I was like, that's just like crazy people are like making this narrative that like,
why do they care?
He's shitty. I'm like, no, she loves Taco Bell. Like he got Taco Bell because she loves Taco Bell, not because like he just was being cheap. Like what the fuck? But
yeah, I don't think he's like concerned about being
literally.
cheap.
But I'm like, people are crazy with the narratives. But I made a video yesterday being like, I wonder what Justin Bieber's reaction was. Like, I'm just curious, and I feel like anyone who I ever dated, like if they got engaged, I'd be like, I'm curious, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm just nosy. And people were like, he's happy and married. Okay, great. I think he's happy and married too. But I think he would still have a reaction if someone he was so in love with at one point in time got engaged.
Yeah.
Like whether it's good or like even if it's good for her, I'd love to know, was it good for her?
Yeah.
I'm just nosy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going on my honeymoon to a luxury cruise. I'm very excited. I love cruising, obviously. Been on 2 cruises with Kevin, and we decided to go on a luxury cruise for our honeymoon for 16 days through Europe, and I'm super stoked.
Yeah. I was, I'm laughing because Jazz kept complaining, like, I don't know where we should go. We've been going back and forth about all of this stuff. And my realtor who sold me my house, she's like my favorite person ever. She's booed. She's like amazed. And I like literally, I feel like I'm a part of her family. She invites me over to her house and like I literally am friends with her daughters because they're like my age and I love her and her family so much. But she came to drop me off a little Christmas gift at my house and we were just like chatting, catching up, and she was like, we were just talking about Europe and everything, and then she was telling me about these cruises, and I'm just not a cruise person, but I was like, oh, okay, like, or she's like, you don't understand, like they're the nicest, most luxurious, amazing. So
when we went to your home inspection, I was talking to her husband about cruising.
That's so funny.
That's so funny.
I'm
like, it's full circle.
Yeah. So then Jazz like just kept complaining, and I was like, you should just like, because I had Googled, because I was like, oh, I wonder how much these are, and I couldn't even find it. It said request a quote, but you did end up finding the pricing or whatever. But I was just like telling Jazz, because I was like, you know what? I know you love cruising. Like I just got told about this luxury cruise line. Like you should check it out. And then she sees it for 2 seconds. She's like, this is
my dream. And I've
dream.
had this dream since lunch.
Yeah.
So when Kevin got home, we looked at them and he's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited that we like have a plan, and I'm just like, so excited to go these places I've never been before.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And like the average age on these things is like 50 years old. So I'm excited I love old people. I truly, really do.
Yeah. I think like I see the benefit of cruising a lot, because I will say it is super nice to be able to travel around and you don't have to ever unpack. You don't ever have to coordinate like getting to a plane or getting to a train or whatever it is. It just literally, you wake up and you're in your new place and it is so convenient. I just don't enjoy the actual cruise aspect. I see it for what it is and the convenience and everything, but like I don't actually like being on the boat. And I just would rather like stay at a place longer and like stay in a hotel and like feel like I'm like living there for a couple of days versus like going for a day and then leaving. I don't know. It's just not my vibe, but I really do see the benefit, and I think it's great if you're interested in traveling to a bunch of places.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And you love the cruise aspect. Like you love the actual boat part too.
Mm-hmm.
So you love the gambling and like the...
I love how there's restaurants on board. And you just get to like yap and know people throughout the weeks that you're on.
See, I would never talk to anybody on the boat.
No, I'm just like social with old people. Like I wouldn't if it's people that were like younger. It's not my cup of tea personally. But people who are old, I'm like, I love to know about people's like what the lives they've lived. I'm so fascinated with like old people and like what they loved and hated about life and like where they're at now and why they got there. Like it's just so fascinating.
I don't want to talk.
I like love dinner with an old person.
I don't. But I love that.
We're different in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm super excited.
That's so good. Guys, the other day, I'm going to sound like I'm...
No, she sounds fucking insane.
But I don't care. I'm telling you, I swear on my life, like...
Dead.
I'm like... Finley always lays under the covers when it's morning, and I'm like, Oslo gets right up and he goes outside, but Finley will not fucking get up because she's lazy. And she's laying there, and I'm like, come on, Finley Lynn, come on, like trying to get her out. And I'm like, Finley, you want to go outside? Come on, let's go potty outside. And I'm literally like, keep talking to her. I'm like, come on, Finley, you want to go? And she's just looking at me, like side-eyeing me. And finally, she literally goes, no. She like barked no at me, but I swear to God, it was a no. And I was like, oh my God, I swear to God, she just talked to me. I was not on any drugs. I was dead sober. Like, I swear on my life, she talked to me. And I was like, oh my God. And then she almost looked at me like, fuck, she caught me. Like, fuck. Like, she knows I can talk. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is crazy. And then the whole rest of the day, I'm like trying to convince Reed, like, I swear she did this. And then like, I'm telling Reed, like, I'm like, keep talking to Finley. I'm like, Finley, like, I swear I will not tell anybody if you just talk to me. Like, just, I swear, like, please, like, whatever. And she just wouldn't talk. And I was like, I swear.
Your dog wouldn't talk. That's crazy.
She said no. And I'm like, what if she's like a little alien who just like, you know, I don't know. I swear she talked to me. I swear.
I wish I could have experienced that.
I know. I wish
that you had your cameras up. I wish.
I know.
There was proof of this.
And she like looked at me like, oh, she knows, like shit. I swear.
I've never had an experience like that.
Okay.
But the thing is, Frank is human to me. He's just mute.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, Frank has human eyes. Like, that dog is not a dog. That dog's a human.
Yeah.
He's just human that no speak.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. How cool would it be that dogs could talk, though?
I would love it. That's why I was like, Finley, just fucking talk to me. I won't tell anybody.
Well, I mean, I went through a phase when I first got Frank where I was like, I feel like he can talk.
Yeah.
But like, not because he actually did speak. Just like, I mean, I was like, I don't know. Like, he's just like, he gives me like, he's a human. And I was like, and I did go through a phase where I was like, I won't tell anybody. Like, no worries. Like, your secret's safe with me.
Yeah.
But it's like, because it's like Alvin and the Chipmunks. You know, like how when like they get caught talking, everyone like wants to steal them, and it's like scary.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to happen. So then I was like, I get it.
No, I get that.
And the thing is, the reason I say that, I was watching Alvin and the Chipmunks like with Frank when I was high, like during COVID, and I was like, this is where I had this thought process. Like, it checks out for me. Yeah, you were just sober and thought she spoke.
Yeah, she did.
I hope that I get to experience that.
I know.
Day, genuinely. Do you know about the Good Morning America cheating scandal?
No.
There are two hosts of the...
Like girl and boy, or...
Yes. And they both are married.
And they were...
And they cheated with each other. Both got fired. Went on to make a podcast and like still are having their affair, like going through divorces. Their spouses dating.
Wow, that's iconic.
And they've been dating for a year, and they made their first public appearance like this last week.
Wow, that's giving.
Like they just like swapped.
That's
funny. And they're both
as fuck.
still together.
That's honestly
Isn't that
funny.
insane? Can you imagine if that happened?
Yeah, that is crazy. I feel like, yeah, that's kind of what happened in that movie.
Movie.
The new Lindsay Lohan one. Did you watch that?
Oh. Yeah, I did.
The parents are cheating, and then at the end, the other couple. Yeah.
But yeah, imagine like your coworker, you cheat with your coworker, and then like your spouse gets with your coworker's ex.
I'd be like, period.
No,
like I'd be like, thank God, because like now I feel
good and
less
happy
bad.
together. I'm like, period. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
Maybe that
though.
was meant to be. Like that's a funny story.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the beginning cheating was okay by any means.
No.
No, obviously. But I'm just like, wow, like I'm glad someone had a happy ending to that. Like that's actually insane.
Yeah.
I love going to the doctor as an adult.
Oh.
I used to have so much anxiety going to the doctor as a child for so many reasons, but I also hated like when they would ask if I smoke or drink like in front of my mother, like if I was sexually active or like whatever. Even like I didn't really hide things, but I just like felt like super uncomfy. And also like I would be like, oh, I don't really drink or I don't smoke at all, you know? And now I'm like filling out my paperwork like 6 times a week.
Oh my God.
And I drink this many drinks, like, and I just like, period. Whereas before I was like, I'm gonna go to jail.
Oh yeah, I get that. You know why I feel like you like the doctor? Because you love like getting a bang for your buck, like getting an all-inclusive experience.
Oh my God, yes.
And so I think you're like, period, like if I'm gonna be paying for fucking insurance, like whatever, I'm going to get every dollar out of this, and like I'm going to get my money's worth of these appointments.
Like Acclaim hates to see me coming.
Yeah.
Like an insurance company hates to see me on their roster.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, I will get the most out of what I'm paying for.
Yeah. I'm never going to the fucking doctor unless I have to.
No, like any testing I can get done, any slight little tickle in my throat, I will be there.
Yeah, no.
Like, first of all, I also have very bad health anxiety. So like I get very nervous. Like I like being able to, if there's something that's going to ease my anxiety, I'm going to do it. But also I have a lot of health issues. So, like I also have a lot of like valid claims.
Yeah. I'm like the complete opposite where I got a pap smear, never checked the results, went back a year later for my next pap smear, like kind of on accident. Like I probably wouldn't have even been like on top of it enough to like get my next pap smear. And they're like, oh yeah, we definitely need to do this because your last one was abnormal. And I was like,
they call you like 12 times.
No, they did not. I swear my life though, they did not call me. I would have answered the phone. It was in my portal, but they did not ever tell me that it was abnormal. And so I never thought about it again. I was just like, whatever. And then I was like, what do you mean abnormal? Like, what does that mean? Anyway, long story short, like the next one I got was normal. So it was like fine. And I did check on that one, but I was definitely like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But you've had that. You've actually have had health issues, so I don't know why you don't have why you don't like.
I don't know. I just don't care. Like I do care, but I'm just like I'm fine on the daily, so I'm not gonna be. I don't know. I just hate the doctor. I don't want to go and sit there and wait. Like no. What are you doing if TikTok actually gets banned?
Well, like I don't think I would actually like need to go back to work. Like, I think I can make enough money like elsewhere and like live life. But I liked work. Like if I found a good job that I liked, I would go back. But also, I would just like get into something else. Yeah. I feel like. Also, like, I like my other apps as well. I just prefer TikTok to all of them.
Yeah, I get that. I was actually thinking, I was like talking to Reed about this the other day. I was like, wait, this is kind of weird. Like, I'm grateful for it, like whatever. But I was like, I could possibly never in my life work a corporate job, which is really a weird thought because I feel like that's just like a part of life where it's everyone has at least little experience and you have like these relatable whatever. And I just will never be a part of that relatability. I'm totally fine with it because I'm really so grateful for my current job and I love it so much. I did work really shitty jobs before TikTok, obviously, but I never worked like a legit 9-to-5 corporate job because I started when I was like 20 still in college or 19. But yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I was like, what if I just never work a corporate job? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah. And there's so many other like avenues and there will always be a new app. And also like we obviously have other apps that we do things on. But TikTok is safe to me. Like it's a fun, safe space. And
it's the best of all the apps.
Like, the community there is just different. So like, I prefer it. Like would I adjust? Absolutely. But I don't know. It'd be sad if it got banned. Also because like I appreciate like my For You page. I can't find like an app that knows me like any other app does.
I agree. I do genuinely think it's a violation of freedom of speech if it does get banned because I think, one, that's how I know what's fucking going on in the world. Because, and even if you want to say, oh, watch the news, like the news doesn't even cover things that you actually see on TikTok because it's like these niche little things
gives
and
like a voice
stories.
To the voiceless.
It does. And so you see all of these things like with the hurricanes, we've seen like things we never get to see before because people are literally picking up their phones and being like, look at this. And with like women's health, like, or women's rights, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that, like we hear these stories that you would never hear on the news. And it is just like so crazy to think all of that would just be gone. And Instagram Reels just, they won't be the same.
It's not.
So I don't like that. And I do genuinely think it's like scary if TikTok gets banned.
Yeah. I also, the only reason I love corporate. The only reason I wouldn't want to go back is I've said too many personal things about myself online to where I just feel like it'd be weird with coworkers. Like, you know too much about me. Yeah. And I've talked about being a whore and shit. And I just like don't need that out at my corporate job.
Yeah, I guess I get that.
Like, I don't even know. People will DM on occasion about something that I said in a podcast. I'm like, what episode is that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how many things I've said over the past like couple years with this microphone.
Oh, I get so scared. Sometimes I go back and watch my own videos. I'm like, the fuck was I saying? Like genuinely, like that's why you don't give a 20-year-old a microphone.
No.
Or like a platform. I'm totally kidding, but
But actually,
some of the stuff but a lot of the stuff I was saying was just more raunchy and also like a joke. Like, and people take shit so seriously. I think one time I was like, here's a makeup tutorial to like look like hot at a bar for like guys or whatever. And then people are like, you hate yourself, whatever. I'm like, good Lord, let a girl live. Like, it's not that
never
serious.
that deep. It's never that deep. But people are definitely reaching a lot of the time. I'm super excited. I go to Canada tomorrow morning. And is that what they say?
I think so.
We went to Montreal, so I'm super excited. Today's Kevin's birthday. I made a pie.
Oh yeah, today is. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, today is. So exciting. I got Kevin, his one gift won't be here till tomorrow, but his other one, I'll just tell you what I got him.
Okay.
It's not like quite a squishmallow.
Okay.
But it's like one of those jelly cat things, but it's like a golf ball with like some arms and like a little visor. Then I also got him a matching keychain version.
Oh, he'll love that.
Yeah, I was like, the keychain's actually more usable.
He'll love both.
Yeah.
Like he'll definitely put the jelly cat on his desk, I feel like, and the keychain he'll use it every day.
Okay.
Like he has a keychain right now. Like it's like a little, it's from a golf store, but it's like small, but it's been on his key since I met him, so it needs to go.
Okay.
So that's actually a fantastic gift. I'm sure he'll really appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't make a golf squishmallow, so I was like, okay, this is the next best thing.
He was like, "Ugh, I'm 27."
You're like, shut the fuck up.
I'm like, bitch, don't speak like that ever again towards me.
Yeah,
like ever.
That's crazy. Thank God there's fucking solid core in Minnesota. I did not think that they would have that. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's like everywhere.
Kind of, but only in some places. Like in the closest one to me in Virginia is like 40 minutes away.
Okay.
So I was just kind of like, obviously I'm not going to travel a full-on journey, but there's literally 10 minutes from Reed's grandma's house. So I'm like, beautiful.
There you go.
Can't wait. So I signed up for a couple classes there. I'm very excited.
That is fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm
super excited to golf when I get to Arizona. I feel like it's been a hot minute.
When do you leave?
I leave Christmas Day.
Oh, when do you go to Kevin's family?
So we do Christmas Eve at Kevin's family, and then, because they don't only do Christmas Eve, that's all they do. And then Christmas Day, 6 a.m., only direct flight that day, or the next day. We go to Arizona.
Oh.
And we're there until the 30th, and then come back here.
Oh, so you'll actually be here for like all next week and
yeah.
Okay.
We don't leave until Christmas Eve.
Jeez, yeah. So
Christmas Eve morning, we will drive to New Jersey.
Damn, I won't see you for like over like probably 2 weeks because
That's honestly probably the longest we've gone
in a while. Besides the summer, I feel like I didn't see you.
No, because I'd see you for like a day.
I guess.
Or like real quick here and there. I'm saying 2 weeks straight.
Yeah. Because I leave next Wednesday and I won't be back till also the 30th. So
yeah.
Guys, we have like no New Year's plans also. All of our friends are gone. There's literally not a person.
And I just like don't want to leave again. Like,
it's like, no, if I had like a solid plan that was like, this is going to be so fun, we're doing this giant party, like whatever in Miami, I would go to Miami. But I'm not gonna pull up to Miami to like not really even have plans to be like, oh, because like New Year's pricing is just so fucking expensive. Obviously it's gonna be crazy expensive, and I just feel like it'd be a lot to coordinate for like not enough fun.
Yeah, I think I might just chill at home and like reset for the new year.
I hate that. That's so boring.
I mean, I think it could be fun.
No, you have to be blacking out on New Year's. Like what?
Did you even black out last year? I feel like you were like pretty sober by the end of the night.
No, I was like, I wasn't blacked out, but I mean, I was drinking like heavily.
I don't know. We could obviously find something to do. I'm just like, I don't care about New Year's that much.
I don't know. I mean, I had fun last year.
No, I had fun. But like, also, I have like PTSD from balloons.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck Party City. You're on my shit list. Fuck you. I'm never gonna be over it. Yeah. Like, you've put me through so much hell. I can't even, like, through birthdays and Christmases and New Year's and holidays, you've ruined my life.
Yeah, Party City's never the vibe.
Like, you've actually never brought anything good towards my life. Only negativity, stress, anxiety, and other bad things.
Yeah.
So, I give up.
I get that.
But, I mean, maybe I'll go to Times Square Olive Garden. That's an option.
I think I saw it. It was like $500 per person.
It's so expensive. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, it's because it's in Times Square.
I mean, I get that, but I'm like, Olive Garden, can I get a discount?
Yeah, I also simply would not do that.
I mean, I wasn't inviting you.
Oh, okay, period.
I'm kidding, but also I know you would not do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna see where the wind takes me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to my body, see where I end up. But excited to see my grandma over Christmas. I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's cute. Have they been liking the car?
Love the car.
That's good.
They're having their best time, and I can't wait to see Fitz. Like my grandma's like, because my grandparents have my dog Fitz right now, and my grandma's like, if you don't want to bring him back yet, like it's totally fine. Like we don't mind having him. If it's easier just having Frank in the city, we'll totally keep him. I'm like,
so funny.
Literally no, but like they wanted to have like a little dog for a little bit, so I was like, take Fitz.
Yeah.
But
you should just let them keep him.
No, I miss him so much, and like Frank misses his brother. But like it's, and also like they don't really want a dog, or else I would just get them one. They just like the idea of having one for a little bit and being able to give it back.
Yeah, I get that.
Like it's tough the day they give him back is a little bit tough, but after that they're fine. Like, oh, it's so nice we can just do what we want.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'd be like, Merry Christmas, here's a puppy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just double check. I wouldn't give him Fitz, though. I would just get them a puppy.
A puppy? Yeah. That'd be cute.
I don't think they really want one. But
a puppy would be a lot. Maybe like a little bit of a...
No, a puppy wouldn't be a lot because like they're home all day, both of them. And my grandma used to train dogs.
Okay.
So like it wouldn't be a lot. But I just don't know if they would want one.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm going to figure it out. But happy holidays.
It feels like Christmas, like, because I'm leaving next week, I'm like, oh my God, Christmas is literally like so soon. But it's kind of like not. It's kind of like 2 weeks away. But I'm leaving like hella early because we're going to Virginia. It's like a whole fucking thing. We're going to Virginia, driving down there on like a Wednesday night, giving my parents the dogs because Reed's family's all going to Minnesota, and it'd just be like a house full of people that I just like simply also like Reed wants to go out with his friends while we're there and stuff. So I just feel like that would be so much because like I can't just crate my dogs while there's an entire house full of people because they would just be barking because they'd hear people and be like, what the fuck? Like, why are we just in this crate? And then I would feel bad making people like watch them and stuff. I also believe that his grandma's house, which is where we're staying, does not have a fenced-in backyard, and like I just can't fucking do that. Like I'm not like walking them on a leash 24/7, like whatever. Like I don't even know. They would try to run away. It would just be a whole disaster. So, yeah, I was like, okay, so we're giving them to my parents for a week while we fly to Minnesota. We'll be in Minnesota for a week. We're also like apparently also driving to Wisconsin, which is where his family lives. Within that week, it's a whole thing. And then we're driving back to Minnesota, flying out of Minnesota. I do want to go to the Mall of America.
That is in Minnesota. That'll be fun.
Reed said we could go on like Sunday. I think it's going to be literally fucking insane because that's like 3 days before Christmas. But like, I don't care. I want to go. So yeah. Anyway, and then, that'd be fun like the day after Christmas, like when all the sales are happening. Like,
I think that sounds like my worst nightmare, like that many people. It's so busy.
I love them all.
But I think it sounds fun for you.
Anyway, yeah. And then we're going back to Virginia. We're flying back to Virginia, getting the dogs and staying with my family for like 2 or 3 days to like do Christmas with them. And then driving back to to New York. So kind of a lot.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm just like, whew, I need to pack a big fucking suitcase. Like,
you're packing more than one suitcase. Be so fucking
No, I will only pack one because one, we're renting a car. I mean, I don't know. No, I'll pack one carry on, like small one big one, and then my base, like personal.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, but that's not like, I'm not going to check 2.
I didn't.
I did do that for Amsterdam, which was a touch unnecessary, but I still stand behind that decision.
Yeah, I'm checking 2 bags to go to Canada for the weekend. But it's fucking freezing there. It's 20 degrees. Like, I need a lot of coats.
Well, I guess how long are you going to be there? Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, I have boots and like it's like it's 20 degrees.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you were at Instagram for like the same amount of time and it was like half the temperature. It was like double the temperature.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, yeah.
I have a lot of thick clothes.
Yeah. No, I get that. A winter vacation is the worst to pack for.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
Thanks guys for listening. It's been real. It's been fun. Have a great week.
Love you guys.